Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Today, I've got the Duel of the Century 2-pack. That's not actually what it's called, I just made that up. Star Wars Black Series Revenge of the Sith. Anakin versus Obi-Wan. This was a Black Series exclusive from San Diego Comic-Con. And you could also get it on Hasbro Pulse if you were super duper lucky like I did. A lot of people didn't get it, and I think that sucks. I really don't understand why Hasbro Pulse just leaves money on the table when they know people want to buy these, but that's another story. Let's take a look. It comes in a massive box. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty plain. It just says Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Skywalker, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it kind of, goes into detail of what's going on here. You can pause that and read it if you want. I'm not going to read it. So, again, box is pretty plain. It's pretty massive. So, forgive me, it's not going to all be in frame here, but let's pull the nice little slip off of it and take a look. And it is a gorgeous, amazing. You can see already it comes with so much cool stuff on the inside there. I can't wait to open it up and take a look. Sorry for the glare, but I just want to appreciate this before we start ripping into it. Comes with those cool little things that they floated above hot lava with. Floor will not be lava today, so I will be taking a look at all this stuff. So just before I open it, just want to show you that, because I think it's cool. Again, sorry for the glare. This thing is freaking huge. And bear with me for just a second while I kind of make some little cuts and slices so I can get this open. Am I going to keep the box? Probably not. I guess doing videos on YouTube does allow me to preserve the memory if not displaying it, so that's cool. Alright, bear with me just a moment longer. This is a massive box, good gosh. Just want to make sure I can open this without having to make too much of a mess. Oh, wow, would you look at that? Oh. So the front of it just lifts up like that. So how cool is that? That's pretty rad, right? And you can see on the inside, I do love the little lava artwork. And, I guess you could probably take everything out and use that as a backdrop, which I may do. I may do with this. Would kind of be a bummer to use a whole shelf for it, but it is a pretty doggone impressive piece to be proud of. So let me get this out of here. And there's this piece out of the box. Just wanted to show you. This thing was really packaged well, although it still came a little bit dinged up, but that's fine. It did come in I had to buy two of these, one for me and dear big buddy Brad. So it came in this ginormous box that is now in the recycle bin, but I just wanted to show you this before I start taking these guys out. But let's take a look. And I was able to get out this nice little tray that holds 6 different additional lightsaber blade accessories, which, makes it look like they're fighting really fast, which they sure as heck were. One little kind of clashing effect, some extra heads that we'll take a close look at, some extra hands, and I'm not sure what these things are yet, but we'll take a look. And here are the pieces out of the package. It kind of shows how you put it together, display it. Some of the little lava stuff that's poking up, it'll poke into the bottom of this little stand, and this piece just kind of goes under there, and this goes on there, and let's do that real quick. So here it is more or less put together. Putting this together, I realized there are no foot pegs on the platform or the little lava droid. So that led me to the conclusion that these are foot pegs that you take out of here to put in there. So that's cool. Little lava. This is a separate piece that kind of doesn't really fit in there very well, but yeah, you know, just make it work. It'll look cool. And here is Anakin's lightsaber, which is a very nice sculpt, very cool. Looks nice. And let's look at Obi-Wan's. Not so much. It's not really that accurate, but yeah, it looks good. They definitely put some effort into it. Nice paint. It's going to look really cool with those effects on it, so let's take a look at those. Okay, so just to get everything in frame real quick, I already showed you it comes with the 6 lightsaber swooshes, 2 extra hands for when they do that cool little force push thing. It comes with, let's see, like 8 foot pegs, a lightsaber clash effect, the 2 lightsabers, and 2 additional heads, which look really awesome. Here's like a more calm Anakin head that you can, you know, put on there, and it looks really nice. Obi-Wan head, which looks amazing, which if you have the first release of the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan, I just go ahead and switch it out with this head, because this is the superior head. I'm not going to do comparisons today because I've already switched out my original Obi-Wan and Anakin with some custom heads that already look a lot better than the crappy ones that came before. Well, Anakin's was pretty good, but Obi-Wan's is pretty terrible. So if you have that figure, you know what I'm talking about. But looks very good. The sculpt is very nice. Very Ewan McGregor-y. And, let's take a look at the figures. Let's take a look at, you know, here's definitely the "you are my brother, Anakin" face, and it looks really good. Loving the hair sculpt. Love the beard. Very accurate. Very good sculpt. Kudos to whoever sculpted this. Good on you, bud. This is a completely new sculpt of Obi-Wan. You know, it doesn't have the little pegs in the body and the legs, and the tunic is kind of like a separate piece that attaches, and it's very nice. Gives it a nice feel, nice look. Same with Anakin. Anakin's a huge upgrade. Again, no pegs. I know that drives people crazy with the, you know, the old figures that have the pegs. Face looks terrific. There is some "I hate you" eyes for sure. Got the Vader eyes going on. Super Sithy. Very nice. So much articulation. I'm not going to go over all of it, but it's a tremendous upgrade. Great detail. There's pouches, little food capsules. Looks amazing. The boots look so good. Tunic looks terrific. They really did a nice job on this. And here you can kind of see like what I'm talking about when I say like it's a different piece, you know. I mean, I wouldn't recommend taking it off because it looks goofy, but that's a thing. It just makes it look very nice, very realistic. You know, as he's got the kind of leathery Obi tunic there. Very neat. So there is just a vast number of ways you can pose these guys on this platform. Anakin's little droid thing that he stands on is not the best, in my opinion. Like, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. The little lava under the 2 lava pieces, it even shows there's a little paper that comes with it that, you know, hey, it goes here. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not very snug. I may end up just gluing that in place. I don't know. But, you know, you guys probably could figure it out better than I can. Again, this is just my first impressions out of the box. I'm not going to take too much time with it because this is just my first thoughts. I just think it looks great. You get the little droid there. You can pose him. You know, he's got the, like, oh my gosh, who's on my head all of a sudden? You know, thank goodness there was a flat-headed droid floating above lava there for Anakin to jump on top of. But I think it all looks very good. Paint's good. The sculpt is good. I always love these lava effects, and I think this is one of the You know, like G.I. Joe, for example, always comes with these blast effects, and I never really use them, but this is definitely getting used. They are definitely going to be on my shelf. And like I said, there is a number of ways you can display them on here, especially with the little foot pegs. I think that was a great idea. I'm not going to take too much time on that. You can, mess with it yourself and, see how you like them best. I just put them on there to give you the kind of general look of it. The box itself, I feel like it's either made for, you're either going to keep it in the box or open it up. There's kind of no halfway of displaying it, but I do like that you can open up that plastic piece and just, keep it like that. That's probably what I would do had I bought an additional one to not open up and look at, but thumbs up for me. I think these new sculpts alone are terrific, fantastic. This was $109 off Hasbro Pulse. Could it have been a little cheaper? Of course. Should it have included their robes? Sure. Although, by this time they're fighting, they had discarded their robes. But they need to start giving Jedi their robes. I'm tired of getting Jedi with no robes. I do have a nice custom robe maker off Etsy I use, but anyway, I do love the look of these guys. I know it's kind of silly the way I plug these lightsabers in here, but I just want to show you that it's a thing you can do should you want to do it. I kind of like just the regular lightsaber blades, to be honest. But again, the sculpt on these dudes is fantastic. Couldn't do better. Well, maybe they could, but how realistic do you want an action figure, honestly? I don't know what else to say about it. I just love it. I'm so excited to get this. I hope you guys got your hands on one. I know some people really telling me they're irritated that, it was only available for like 4 seconds and that it disappeared. And I don't know, I guess I was just lucky, but it's a great set. Hopefully you guys got to pick one up. 10 out of 10 for me. I dig it. It's really cool. Does it have its flaws? Of course. But, it's stuff that, with enough fiddling around, I can kind of get around. And again, it's cool that they came with, little foot pegs and stuff that you can change kind of how you put them on here. And it's just really neat. Maybe they could have included a few more accessories, but for what it is, it's great. And I dig it. And, are they going to re-release these two figures by themselves? Of course they are. You're really just getting this for this scene. So if you did get this, I don't know, maybe keep, if you're a in-package collector, I would just keep this in package, and then, if you want a really good Anakin and Obi-Wan later, I'm just wait for it. They'll release these guys. They're not going to sit on these molds. They are going to release these two beautiful baddies right here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. If you watched it this far, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel. We have new content every single day. Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Power Rangers, Marvel, you name it. We talk about it. And we're going to go ahead and throw one back on me and behalf of Big Buddy Brad. We thank you so much again. Check us out. And until next time, we'll see you.